Hi, everyone. With the news of Russia attacking Ukraine, I thought I'd share some perspective on the market's reaction both today and historically. And so this is a 5-day chart where the cursor is that indicates how the markets opened lower this morning. But what we did see at least during the first half of the trading session today was more buying activity than selling activity, and actually a raise in the prices from those opening lows. We'll see what the rest of the trading day brings, but there is some buying activity going on, much more so than selling activity today, as is what it appears. This is looking at historically of various conflicts, whether it be a small skirmish to various different wars. Shows both the 1-day drawdown period when the event started, the total drawdown of the markets over the course of that event, how long until the market bottomed, and then how many days it took to recover. And so really what this points out is it can be anywhere from 1 day to a number of weeks or a number of months before we see the reaction of the market. And really it's going to depend on what the outcome is of the event, and in this case, the Russia-Ukraine war that's going on now. Ironically, we can take advantage of this as investors, even when there are unfortunate events like this. So we can look back to 2020 for a good example of this when the pandemic happened. So let's say that you have a 60-40 portfolio, or an investor does 60% stocks, 40% bonds. Well, this is looking at 2020, and during the first quarter of that year, stocks really fell going into the end of the first quarter, March 31st of 2020. So the purple line here represents the US stock market. The light blue line is the bond market. So investors during that time that started with that 60% stock portfolio actually would have ended up a little less than 50-50 at the end of March, just because of that market movement that occurred. What we can do is actually trim the positions that are high at the time and buy the positions that are low at the time. So it's just investing 101, buy low, sell high. And we do that by rebalancing the portfolio and bringing those percentages back to the target percentages that we started with. And lo and behold, the rest of 2020 for stocks anyway ended up being quite the bull market. And so what you may experience is you may see some trades coming through on your accounts if they are managed by WisdomNet Financial from time to time. The way that we determine when those trades should be placed is based on some tolerance bands that are around each of the positions in your portfolio. And so each position does have some wiggle room to operate within. And once that position exceeds either the high tolerance band or the low tolerance band, that will trigger and indicate it's time for a trade in your portfolio. And so you may see some activity in your portfolio depending on how the market does react to the Russia-Ukraine war that started today. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to call or email, reach out, and I'd be happy to discuss your finances and your personal situation with you. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.